Do you think so?
Yeah. I'm not sure we're going that direction, but yeah, I like that. No, it's good.
Come on.
In show business, it means you run the ship. It is your gig. There's nothing wrong with that as long as you accept that responsibility. There's nothing wrong with that. This is my thing. You've got the script, you've got the microphone, you go with it. That's how we see it. Show business. Frank Sinatra was a diva, if there was such a thing for a male.
He was a Devo.
Devo.
Which is a different
And that was my
story.
favorite group from the 80s.
Yeah.
So it all works together. All right.
Switching gears back to our
All
guest.
right.
What made you want to write the book, and how long did it take you?
Well, I was told by literally hundreds and hundreds of parents that I had so many special methods, techniques, and tips that I used with the children. So they said, why don't you put this all in a book? And I thought, I blew it off for many years. And then I thought, why not? So June of 2008, I took pen in hand and decided to sit down and start writing. And 4 months later, the book was complete. It was published several months after that.
God bless. I hear Jesse White is endorsing your book.
Well, he did approve it for commercial use. So some
Which
of the
means?
commercial schools have purchased some of my books. And I use it, of course, in my classroom.
What are the biggest benefits of going to a commercial driving school as opposed to the public school?
Well, the public school takes approximately 18 weeks or longer to finish their 36-hour course. At commercial driving schools, you can do this program in 4 weeks. So there's the benefit that the kids like. They can get in and out quickly.
But it's more intense, isn't it?
Well, yes, it can be. But they, believe it or not, when they take an 18-week program through a public school and they stretch it out, by the time they finish that 18-week program, and I've had children tell me this, they forgot what they learned in the beginning.
Yeah, they probably
So this
forget.
way they've got it all fresh in their memory,
Mm-hmm.
and by the time they are done with our course, they know what they're doing when they go get that license.
Do you teach them after school or is it on Saturdays?
Oh yes, after school, Saturdays, Sundays, we do 24/7 pretty much.
Good.
Yes.
Good. Do you take them out in the dark?
Yes, we have, and in bad weather.
I was going to say rain. And
The parents usually leave that part up to me.
Of
So,
course.
Of course.
They don't want to kill
Yeah.
each other. It's, anyway, what age would you recommend a teen to be for starting driver's ed?
Well, a teenager can start at age 14, providing they turn 15 during the segment of that class. But I highly recommend the age of 15.
Wow. What's
Because-
the scoop?
What?
We have a call?
Yeah, you don't have to stop the show. They
Yeah.
can wait until you're
Everybody's
done with your
waving
call.
their arms around.
No one's waving their arms
you
around.
just acknowledge and we'll get to that.
Okay, if they want a driver's license, what are the requirements for teens?
The requirements are they have to fulfill the 36 hours of driver's ed, which is 30 hours of class, 6 hours of driving, all the observation, where they sit in the back and observe other teens. And then they do now have to hold permits for 9 months, whereas back years ago
Yeah.
when we went, it wasn't a requirement.
9 months minimum?
Yes.
Good.
They have to hold that for 9 months. So we encourage them to get that right away,
Wow.
so that we give that out the second day of class.
Cool.
We prepare them for that, and they go to get that at Secretary of State's office. And then after the 9-month period is up, they go get their driver's license, providing they're 16 or older.
Same with adults?
No, adults are not required to have permits. Licenses at a certain age. Everyone has to have a permit if they're learning to drive, irregardless of age. Even if I got a call from, say, a 40-year-old, 20-year-old, 80-year-old,
They still have to
if
have a
they
permit?
don't have a license, they must have a valid permit.
Do they have to take a test when they go get the permit? Or
Yes, they take a written test, and we usually prepare them for that. They have
Wow,
to take
so
an
it's
eye exam, a
double
written
testing.
exam. Yeah.
That's great. That's quite a complicated thing in the modern day because you get ready for the big test, but you're taking a pre-test now too.
No kidding.
Yeah. That's
Some of
something.
them have difficulties taking that written test. I've been told by some of my elderly students it's
Yeah.
tough.
Well,
Yeah.
you're not sure what you're ready to drive, and then you got to go through this before, so you might not have the
Well, people
incentive.
think I'm going to drive. They don't think I'm going to have to take a written test, etc. They
Yeah,
think
they
I'm
don't
going to get
think-
behind the wheel. She's going to show me how to do it, and that's the end of
Yeah,
the
come
story.
on, 9 months waiting with that. I'm ready to go now.
Who's on the phone?
847-931-1410 is the number to call if you want to talk to Laura Dion-Jones on the air. You have to call 847-931-1410. Let's see who's on the phone. Let's say hello and good afternoon to you.
Hello, good afternoon.
Sue Conway. Is this a voice from the past?
This is a voice from the past.
Sue Conway, was a client of mine when I had my plus-size clothing company, Dion-Jones Limited. How did you track me down, girlfriend?
You know what? I'm not savvy to the computer, but I told my girlfriend I was so wanting to find out where you were and what I could do to find you. I told her to look in the magic box. So she looked in the magic box and she found you on Google.
See there, I'm in the magic box. So don't forget that one, Chester.
Yeah, I catch your Google, I know. I've seen it.
What can I do for you?
This is a blessing. I mean, honestly, literally, I am so happy because I'm a singer. I sing. I
She
love
sings
your
beautifully.
clothes, and I want them so till I just want more. And because I'm singing and I want to look good.
Where are you going to be appearing next? Because I know you were at the Pump Room. She was one of the chanteuses at the Pump Room. Chanteuses.
Wow. For years. I'm actually going to be at Millennium Park on August the 4th.
What are you going to sing? Who are you going to sing with?
I'm doing, this is something, Otis Clay has brought something called Otis Clay Presents, and I'm going to be representing both jazz and gospel.
No kidding.
And doing a couple of Mahalia Jackson songs, and I'm also going to be doing some jazz songs and singing one of my favorite songs, which is Here's to Life.
So you need some clothes? You need a special outfit?
I want to look good.
Can Dion do this right off the bat?
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm thrilled that I found you because I've never had anybody fit me better.
You know what you should do? You should call Oprah and tell her she should do a show, Whatever Happened to Laura Dion-Jones.
That's right.
Then and now.
I'd like to get her for a couple of things she could do.
You and everybody else. I mean, nobody leaves that woman alone at the health club, especially me. So listen, here's what I did. I had a bunch of designs, and I gave them to the Elgin YWCA because they're having a big sale, clothing sale in September. And I, in my mind, know that there are at least 5 or 6 pieces that I gave them that would be fabulous on you. So what you need to do is I need to get you the contact name and number over there that at the YWCA.
I can get her number for that.
And
how about Deirdre if you contact
yeah, Deirdre White. Contact Deirdre White. Do you have the number, Jeff?
Yeah, and the phone number would be 847 that's our area code here in our area. 742 7930. Ask for Deirdre 7930 7930. So it's 742-7930. That's the YWCA. Mm-hmm. And they're also online as simply that, ywca.org. And Deirdre White, and she'll certainly respond to your request.
And tell her, you know what you need to tell her? Tell her you're a friend of mine, an old client of mine, and that you want to come and see the items that I have donated to them, and you possibly want to pre-buy.
Oh, I would love to do it.
And then also what you could do is get a hold of me later when we're off air, and we'll make a meet, and you'll bring some of the Dion, some of my clothing that you have, specifically if you want pants, because I know you loved my pants. Yeah. And bring them, and let me see what styles you're talking about, and we'll get something together for you.
Well, this is a Eureka Day.
A Eureka Day.
Nice.
I can't thank you enough for calling. What a big surprise. And I was thinking about you the other day.
Great.
Thank you, sweetheart.
We'll see you on August 4th at Millennium. You'll see her
Yes.
there. Yeah.
August 4th at Millennium Park. Maybe you'll bring me a couple of comp tickets.
Well, you know what? It's open. This is city. The Millennium Park is free.
Oh, it's all free. I'm there.
Starts at 6:30.
It starts at, Mikey's got it up on the internet
Yeah.
already. It starts at 6:30 on August 4th. What day is August 4th?
It's a Thursday.
Thursday.
Okay. Sue, I love you. Thank you for getting a hold of me.
Me too. This is great.
Thanks for tracking me down.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Diva, this is your life. This is your
You
life.
can't imagine. She was one of the chanteuses
Yeah.
at the Pump Room. She sings
great.
like an angel, and you have never seen my commercial from cable TV when I had Dion-Jones Limited. She's in the commercial.
Right.
And
I've also looked for the Adriana Furs commercials. I
Yeah.
haven't found
Why don't you
that
put those
yet
up on your
You-
website? Do you own those?
Yes,
You have
I
those?
do.
Put them on your website.
I should put the Oprah appearance on my website.
Sure,
too. I
absolutely.
should put that commercial on my website. What's the matter with me?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, as pretty as you are, you should learn self-defense before you go to Millennium Park.
See,
Yeah, there
this
you
brings it
go.
right back to this interview. Well done, my dear. Right back to the present.
Okay.
And how to drive as well.
And how to drive. Snap back to reality. So many people are getting violation tickets in the